Welcome back to another episode of the House of Aquarius podcast. It is your favorite Aquarius here, Make-A-Wish, back to bring you another one. Today, we had a recent special request, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna deliver like dominoes. Knock on our front door. Who is it? Sagittarian male and Pisces female. Okay? As always, if you guys haven't paid attention, request something, I will make my best opportunity to put it up to you guys as fast as possible regarding stuff. So, Sagittarius male, Aquarius, Pisces female. I'm sorry about that. So, first thing first, if you guys been following my current content recently, you guys should already know what I say from the very beginning. Be careful, tread carefully. We're talking opposing signs. Opposing elements. We're talking a fire sign in Sagittarius, and you're talking a water sign with Pisces. Before I keep going with that one, let me just reiterate, because I like to try to make sure I say this. Every sign has compatibilities. They can work out, regardless of how trying it may be. You just gotta put more work into it. If you want it, it all depends on the rest of the placements in the chart. Very imperative that you understand that. It's not saying, oh my goodness, it has to be black or white. No, there's always gray area. Always gray area. Going forward with that, listen, right? Fire sign, Sagittarius, Cardinal. They're the initiators. They like to do things, like to move forward, like to move fast, like trying things new. Quick synopsis. Water sign, Pisces, mutable, open to change, flexible. Of all the signs in the zodiac, Pisces has the highest possibility to be able to maneuver with other signs because they are more likely to be more, what's that word I want to say? They're more likely to be more giving in regard to changing themselves, be more willing to change themselves to accommodate for the other person in the relationship. That's what it is. Pisces is a water sign, which automatically means that they're more in tune with the emotions and they are more emotional per se. That right there is a contrast, a nice contrast for a separation, because Sagittarius is one of the signs who are not very attuned with their emotions. They the best way to put it is they like to speak about their emotions like in the third person, then really acknowledge them and accept them for what they are. I mean, like I said, the only emotion that is always prevalent in every sign regardless is anger, but that's not what I'm talking about. Just being in touch with your emotions and dealing with them is something that air signs and fire signs have a problem with. And as I said before, Sagittarius is the most air signest of the fire signs. So that's a little rough. There's going to be a lot of issues in regards to them. But on the flip side though, Pisces has that capability to help the Sagittarius become a little more aware and accepting of his emotions. Possibly. This is an uphill battle. This is definitely an uphill battle. Excuse me, in regards to that, because for the most part, there are a few signs that are flighty. And Sagittarius is one of those guys. Like they when things get a little too rough, emotionally speaking, they like to separate and disengage. And if something else finds their attention, they are quick to be out. Sagittarius is actually the sign who has, especially the Sagittarius males, are the ones that like to be more on to the next in regards to women and situations. So if a relationship seems a little too boggling down, the sign who loves the independence, who's known for being independent and constantly being on the move, might be more flighty and less likely to stick around for that situation. So you might have this, that it's hard to anchor a Sagittarius, male or female. And that's right there is one thing right there. That's an issue. Sagittarius, this male, likes to not be, I was about to say bored. That's what they're encumbered. Oh yes, they don't like to be bored. That is one of the signs. Sagittarius is one of the signs that do not like to be bored. They're initiators, they're starters, they're doers. And so what they tend to constantly do is get themselves involved in situations and new activities and new experiences. They like to be constantly progressively moving forward. And that's actually one thing that's an issue, that could be an issue for the Pisces woman. Pisceans are known for being more, lack of a better way to soften this blow, lazy. They are the dreamers of the zodiac, and they lack that drive to push them forward to do things. In one regard, that can be a great thing. If the Pisces woman is able to lock on and adapt to the constant activity that the Sagittarius male can be pushing forward with, they will have the ability to move forward and do more things, because it's going to open up a lot more experiences for the Pisces female if she's open to that. So this is one of the things that actually really heavily matters for the rest of her birth chart. If they're open to change, or they're open to change already, but they're open to new experiences and not, let's say, water or earth heavy in the chart, they might have a likelihood to be more open to do more things. If not, that is a huge detriment. Because every Sagittarius I know, especially the men, at the drop of a hat will change their plans, go do something new. Something sounds new, they want to go move forward and do it. And that's actually one thing. One thing that is not a great benefit there is that Sagittarians are already known for being the guys who have a lot of unfinished plans. What's my man doing? I'd rather not die right now or run into a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarian is not known for being a man who is known for finishing up their plans. Like I said, they constantly like to move things. They don't like boredom. They keep constantly moving forward and doing new things, trying new experiences. So if they're in the middle of doing something, the plan may fail or may not fail, but they're not known for seeing things to the end. So they might have a lot of unfinished plans, a lot of unfinished projects going on. That could be an issue. And especially if it starts to not. It's like the Aries. Aries the same way, where they are all gung-ho for doing something, but regardless if it's successful or not, they might get bored with the plan and move on to the next. That's exactly how Sagittarius is. They like to see things through to a much deeper value than, to say, the Arians or the Geminians are known for. Air quotes for my Spotify guys. But it's a deeper depth than the Geminians are known for, per se. But they have a lot of unfinished projects. And being that this water sign is not known for pushing forward with things, there's going to be a lot of things left on the table, and that could get people in trouble, depending on what it is, especially if it's business related or, people are depending on them for that. I don't know. Like I said, it's really hard to gauge right there. There is like one thing that I really do like in regards to having, especially where signs that are contrasting, or either they're just signs that have differences. If they have a strong suit that helps alleviate one of the flaws in a sign, like that kind of offsets things. In this situation, depending on the rest of the placement in the chart, that's not a big help per se. Per se. I keep saying per se today. But what can I think here? Okay, well, in the short term, there was going to be a lot of quick excitement because everyone is infatuated with things that different from what they currently have inside of their mainstream, inside of the general known activities, whatever. See, Piscean woman will be infatuated with the activity, energy, and the charisma that's portrayed by the Sagittarian male. But like I said, after a certain point in time, that novelty runs off, and that's going to be a negative trait. The same thing with the Sagittarian male. He may find a lot of great alluring charm and sexual prowess from the Piscean woman, because they had that death, that underworld death. But those short-term things may not be enough to keep the relationship going on strong enough to fully intrigue the Sagittarian male from leaving or from pursuing some new activity. Those are the two things that kind of happen. In the long term, well, it's not looking good. Like I said, the Sagittarian male, man. Okay, let's not do it like that. Cause let's give it a fighting chance here. How can the Sagittarian male make things better for the Piscean female? To make the relationship, a long-lasting relationship, happen, or have a higher chance of success, the Sagittarian male will have to be a little more open to settling down. Maybe possibly be toning back some of his outgoingness and quick desire to want to change and do new things and new experiences. That's a little rough to say, but that's might be one way to work to make help it out a bit. Oh my goodness, I didn't even mention this. This is a big one. One of the big issues with Sagittarian male and the Piscean female is the fact that Sagittarians don't really have a filter at times. The reason why they're unfiltered is because they are known for trying their best to be honest. So honesty hurts. And unfortunately, Sagittarians do not have the proper filter to pillow some of the words they say to not offend and or piss off the Piscean female. And because Pisceans are known for being more emotional and brooding, they're going to take that inside and wallow in that and bring that negative energy around. Oh, negative positive. That's actually one good thing. The Sagittarian male tends to be a lot more optimistic, which will help push things forward and have a lot more positive energy. But as I was saying though about those cutting words, the bluntness of Sagittarian might be too much for the the Piscean female to handle, especially in the long term. Unless she, like I said, chart placements, pieces needed to be applicable. That might be something that's going to really be a big hindrance in the long run. There's only so much you can take from someone verbally before you really take shit. You really feel some kind of way. And if the Pisces woman cannot feel some kind of way about taking an unfiltered cigarette in the mouth directly from Sagittarius, they have a way. There's something that can actually be it increases the possibilities of a longer lasting relationship. This is one of the signs, like, there isn't really too much about these two signs that offset each other in a beneficial way. And as I always said for any other time, if something I'm saying here is contradictory to someone you know, or a relationship you see, or you're currently in possibly, let me know down in the comments below, because I would like to hear a little more insight about that. I'm always curious about this. And because some placements take things other, because like I say, hypothetically speaking, now I'm going outside of sun sign alone. If the Sagittarian male had a Piscean ascendant or moon, or maybe even Piscean Mercury or Venus, that changes some things, or Cancer and Cancerian, that will change some things. That will definitely take away, they will actually filter some of the words. It won't be as thoughtless or hurtful when they say things. Unintentionally hurtful. Because there's not typically malice in these words when they say things. They're just being honest. And honesty is not for everyone, like I said before. I harp on that all the time. Honesty is not for everyone. Bluntness isn't for everyone either. But yeah, now short term is a much greater chance for success in the infatuation stage of relationship than I foresee the long term. Long term, like, nothing about this sounds like it works. Unless there's a lot of, what's the correct word in astrology I'm trying to think of? Not contradictory, opposing. It's not either one of those, it's actually a word. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. But wherever that is, they need a little more offsetting signs to lessen the Sagittarian or lessen the Piscean. They need that for this to work, in my personal opinion. So they can work. They can definitely work. Everyone can work, but just about how much trial and tribulation you're willing to go through to make it work, to be successful with this person. That's what it comes down to. So, as I said, I don't advise this. Like I said, it's great in the short term, but long term, I definitely do not see much chance for success. Like, literally less than 15% chance of success in the long term, especially after the past 5 years. That's when things really get interesting in a relationship. And there's also over the age of 25. That matters too. But yeah, hey, if you guys like this one, let me know down in the comments below. Disagree, agree. Feel free to give me any criticism. I'd like to help improve these love talks and all of my advice I give based off the sun sign stuff, or based on anything I say. I'd like to know more in the comments below. Guys, my friends, as always, stay classy, be you, make a wish, out.